not using daylight savings time. I moved to Chicagoland, like 100 miles away, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, we switch
That's
the
amazing.
time every twice a year. And I'm like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? We don't do that in Indianapolis.
Well, they claim it's for
Crazy.
farmers, yet it's like
That's what they
any
claim it is
rancher
for
will
farm,
tell
right?
you it literally F's up the animals' eating and sleeping schedule. Like the farm animals hate it. So it's like to claim that they
Farm
do it for
animals don't use the
farmers.
clock.
It's not the yeah, it's the humans schedule.
It's
Though,
everything. It's everyone. It's like you have a
the
set
animal doesn't know.
schedule.
The
Your
animal's
body
just
has
used to
this
what
Yeah, the
schedule.
animal's gonna do its
and
thing.
you snap with it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's purposely fucking with the human, though, is what it is like.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no other reason
It
for
was
it other than to
implemented by
fuck
the
with the
Nazis
human
originally.
being.
Like they claim the Nazis
like
lost World War II.
100%
But
like a psychological operate. There's no you can't explain it to me any other way. It's 100% a psychological operation to fuck with the human being, because we know that objectively there's these timelines within whatever the moon, the sun, and they're circling around us are doing. At this point in time, we get to where the day starts to be longer. We do this thing with this time change. It's the whole thing is just to fuck with yourself subconsciously, even if you're not even understanding all the changes that are happening around you, specifically just around this specific date, right? Just this timeline.
twice a year. I agree.
This specific time, right? I don't, you know, like I'm fucked up, but I mean, like, but like that's what it is, though, because I thought about this today. I'm like, we had a picnic with the girl. It's 60 fucking degrees. It's 60 fucking. Hold up. It's 60 fucking degrees on 3/10/2025 in Chicago.
It's snowing outside in Canada, Alberta right now.
That's not usual. You know, we haven't had a good snow, really. And Drew's older than I. He's from
Minnesota.
I'm from the tundra.
We haven't really had a good
and originally Russian. This snow
there
guy
hasn't been a good snow in fucking 2 decades. We haven't got the DQAnon, dark winter, all the snow.
You just want to call out from work, man.
2 decades.
Right?
Yeah.
Just wants that 5 feet so he doesn't have to go in.
No, they fucked us up at work because
so
now
what's
they're like,
what's the status?
No, hold up. They're like, you can't use like your vacation time for fucking calling out sick times. Oh, like you gotta pre-plan your sick time. You can't. Yeah, Drew's right. Drew just called me out on that shit real quick.
Yeah.
What are you gonna say? The moon's fucking plasma.
What is the same shit?
What are you gonna say?
The octagon ring.
Plasma. I don't know.
No, the octagon ring and the YouTube
fight club. It's $9,000 to get a.
To buy one.
We made like $12 tonight. $12.
Well,
we made $12.
That's why you got to get the
$12,000.
That's why you need the donut hole to raise the funds.
Yeah, he can fund the whole thing.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So Drew, it seems that like you got an ish with your boy EBT getting on the donut hole. Why don't you challenge him?
You're breaking the fourth wall. Like we're trying to build the kayfabe here, and then you come in here and you break the nuance.
Drew versus Donut in the cage? Maybe? No?
This is why
I'll tell you what. Donut can send me a track and I'll lay like a hook or some vocals on it or something.
Yeah, I think he is Donut.
That's even better because you're both in Florida, so you could. Oh shit!
Donut's in Florida. Donut's in Florida.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Where's it? Do you know where he's at?
I do not.
Oh, he is?
Florida's big as fuck.
I don't think he's in Florida. Is
I'm
he?
pretty sure I've heard that, but it could be wrong.
Yo, that means Drew Barrymore, that guy, get jacked up. Old Dr. Longo Dongo, and whoever this guy we're just talking about right now.
They say
Donut.
he's in
Yo,
AZ.
boy,
He's
Donut.
right here.
Click the link, Donut.
Never
Come
mind.
on.
He's in Arizona. My bad. I guess it's just
Arizona.
Paranoid
Yeah,
America
that's what I'm
Thomas.
saying.
Donut ain't gonna
Kind of
click the
boring.
link. He's got 2 fat juggalettes
Yo,
that would be on camera. He ain't trying to show that
click
shit.
the link, Donut. Yo, what up, bro? It's your boy
Whoop,
EV motherfucking T,
whoop.
boy. Click
Shit,
the link.
hey, you click the link. I'll pull it out. I got a dope ass old Blaze Your Dead Homie T-shirt.
I'm already
stashed in the closet. It's sick.
Oh, ooh, that's nice.
It's real sick.
That's nice.
Shit.
You know, I wanted to try out the new AI edit thing that StreamYard is offering, but we're way past the time.
Way past 2 hours. You never
Well,
get
it's
EBT.
got-
Streams
past
are
2
way
hours,
too long. You
Yeah,
never
we
get
got
away.
3 hours in. Didn't even cover any of the topic.
Nothing. That's what the after should do. I'm waiting for this dude to click the motherfucking link, motherfucker. Yo,
He's in AZ. He said.
Post again.
Isn't that where the Red Hat prophecy is?
that's what we're gonna have to go to next. You know,
Like
like,
Blue Kachina.
you know what other kind of motherfuckers have clicked this link on this very small channel, very
Jay
niche.
Dyer.
Jay Dyer, made by Jim Bob. Days of Noah.
Has it Crucible called in or no?
Jake the asshole. And Andrew Wilson did call in at one point in time, I think. Well, maybe.
We'll just say yeah. Andrew Wilson.
We'll just say yeah. I mean,
Who else?
This channel's been officially debunked by
what happens
Rooter.
is the big channels come to this channel to get that clout back because they're just too big now. They know they're over 100,000
Right,
that they're getting called shills. So they
click
got to
the-
come get the rub from the underground.
Right.
They got to get the real content.
That's where you get the real clout.
Okay, so speaking of which,
real if you're not in the underground, right? You're
when
the
is
ones
QAnon
that are really
2
real
happening?
in the underground.
Drew, that's a question for you.
grow.
When is the relaunch
We can't
of
grow.
QAnon, the real one?
But what we got to do to grow is we got to invest in these channels that can grow. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
We got to dump that money and we got to move it up. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole. There's certain channels that are just not going to grow, but there's channels that can come up with that content with these ideas, and then there's channels that are going to be able to take those ideas and move with them. And our channels are just never going to be able to move with these.
It's too deep,
ideas.
too real, bro. It's too real.
When are we going to see Vince McMahon in the White House, or is he already in the Oval Office planning?
Do I have 5 guys? Yes, I do.
Damn.
So we just gotta bullshit like fucking Andrew Wilson. If we could all do what Andrew Wilson makes, fucking $12,000. I still don't believe this makes me.
No, that's just not real.
Andrew Wilson makes $12,000
Yeah,
a stream.
ever since he got all of the freaking OnlyFans girls, like he's literally whoring himself out with whores each show.
It's so crazy.
And that's how they get it.
Watch
That's
this man grow from nothing to
Pierce Morgan. Pierce Morgan
that makes $12,000 a stream.
Shit, that ain't nothing. Donut making that.
Do you know how much the girls make, like on their regular streams? Though probably like way more.
Yeah,
right?
they're sitting on dicks all day and doing weird shit. Though he's just smoking a cigarette, talking shit.
Yeah, just talking shit to them. That's like the perfect podcast business model for Clown World and the fall of Western society, right? It's like, just act like you're God, rehabilitating whores, yet really.
Donut's calling his handlers right now. Donut's calling his handlers like, "Yo, am I allowed to call into this channel?" He's like, "I need this clout, though." He's calling to that Jew handler. He's got like, "I need this clout, bro." Like,
Bubbles.
The fucking link, bro.
It's like everyone's calling me a shill now. My channel's so big, I'm a shill.
The best thing you could do right now is to click the fucking. That's actually the only thing you could do right now.
Look, I'll make it easy. I'm gonna leave the stream and then he's gonna come on, and you can do your little drunken fucking donuts. You can have your fucking whore donut.
Is you fucking talking to me right now?
You can have your fucking whore who whores himself out to 153,000 fans or fucking followers.
Hold up. You're fucking talking to me right now?
No.
No, fuck you.
What did he say?
Fuck you, Burn
He's
Eye.
waiting for rabbi confirmation. Maybe.
Are you talking to me?
Are you talking to me? I thought you said TBE.
Are you talking
I thought you
to
said
me?
TBE. I didn't know you were talking to
me right now.
Yeah, I said you could get your fucking whore.
You're accusing me of selling out the audience to some fucking. What exactly are you accusing me of right now?
Hey,
let's run that back. Let's run that back.
I seen this dude in your comments.
Who that?
Donut.
You're talking about your boy Donut.
No, your boy Donut. That's your boy Donut.
My boy Donut. All right. Okay. All right.
And I gotta say, you definitely have a type.
All right. I'm not even gonna try it. You're right. I got a type. So what?
So I'm gonna go, and you can have your boy. Then he can come on, because I know he's not gonna be comfortable sitting on the cook chair.
How do you know? Why do you think you know that? Why do you think you know that?
I know the game. I invented the game.
I agree with that.
Okay. All right. I just don't know why. What just happened? What just happened? No, Drew bitched out. Oh,
it is 5:30 over there, though.
Yeah, no, this stream needs to be ended.
Yeah, or you could actually do some live truthering, but I think you got a hangover to deal with in the morning. So
really, hey, Burn Eye.
Awkward.
Look,
Dr.
Burn
Eye.
Eye. Hey, I'm trying to talk to you, Burn Eye. Let's get into some crypto alchemy. I want to know what's going on. Can you fill me in with what's going on your channel? Like, honestly, I'm not being an asshole. I'm asking you. Like, I never get to watch your videos, and I see, like, it seems like there's a bunch of cool shit.
I've been covering.
So I saw you did like a inventor stream or some shit the other day.
Yeah, the League of Extraordinary Inventors.
Yes,
that's
yeah.
It's something I partnered with a bit. It's part of like the Free Energy Fridays, looking into actual electrical engineers doing over unity, doing anti-gravity, and I define free energy as just electricity that you can harvest that doesn't cost you cash, right? Like off-grid sort of thing, where it's like Mike at Faraday Research there, the host of that show, and it's every Friday that he does it, and I'll be should be on at least co-streaming it every second week, if not every Friday, depending on my job. But point being, we've been doing it for a few years. Mike's he's rebuilt himself several of like the well-known like free energy devices that have been out on YouTube, like the Bendini device, like the N motor or the M machine, the Don Smith generator, the spark gap generator, and that he's actually recorded and documented getting like a over efficiency, right, where it's like 115, sometimes 200. So it's like he's been able to get 2-3x more energy out than in off of some of them by like combining the different techniques. And it's not magic, it's not breaking the laws of thermodynamics. The key to like this whole like mindset of retardation of academia is that the main law of thermodynamics that they claim that these machines and inventions break is that it applies solely to a closed electrical system, right? So you have like a circuit with like your battery or your power source, and then you like your cords, whatever, your resistor that's using electricity, and then back into your power source, right? That's a closed circuit, closed system. That's what the laws of thermodynamics apply to. And then it's when you build something like the Don Smith spark gap generator, where it's got this plasma arc, so it's able to take energy, radiant energy out from your environment and put it in, that it's now an open system. And it's that these people have been able to engineer systems and designs that take your environmental energy and then add it into their electrical system, and then get more electricity, usable electricity out of like just their setup, right, out of the device. And then also building batteries and the crystal batteries. And we have to give credit to John Hutchinson. No matter what you think of all of this different stuff. Hold on, now listen to what I'm saying. Now listen to what I'm saying. It's no matter what anyone thinks of the vast majority of his stuff and his claims, I do have to give him credit for the crystal battery. Crystal battery, using these solid state crystals to then be able to have this battery that doesn't disintegrate. And then lots of people over the last couple of decades have made their own versions, adaptations to it, where it's this like never ending power source, and that you make enough of them, make them smaller, and then put them into series circuit, that you're not able to get enough voltage, usable voltage, out of these crystal batteries. And then it's like all you have to do is just add water, because it's water evaporating that is what gives you this charge or the powering out of it. So that it's like this is the sort of stuff that Mike, Gerald, Nathan, Ben, and the rest of the guys in this group have been rebuilding, working on, and publishing and doing and documenting. And that it's just this off-grid like prepper, essentially, whether you're in the green energy or you're in the prepper or self-sustainable. Why I call it free is it's like once you build these systems, it's just less batteries you have to buy, or just less charges on your electrical bill from that point forward. All it is.
I think that really ties that in excellent, very succinctly, is like, like maybe we're not believing in the idea of like quote unquote free energy, because that in essentially doesn't exist, because you
can't get something from nothing, right? So
you have to have
an alchemist's perspective of transmuting an energy from somewhere else, whether it's heat, whether it's light, whether it's radio waves, whether it's magnetism. Lots of different energy sources out there that you can then add into the existing systems and get this free extra power.
Right. And then like on a more metaphysical level, you have to kind of consider like what does it mean to actually, what does it mean that something costs something, right? Because especially if we like can acquire a lot of the materials to do these things, to raise what we are giving some kind of value to, such as like what we call energy, or like the voltage potential to be able to accomplish a given task, like so you have to
make it on an industrial scale, right, and apply it out and make it commercially feasible. So my biggest thing of what free energy should be, and the comparison, is why hydrogen fuel has remained the technology or the fuel of the future in 10 years for the last like 80 years. They claim, it'll be developed in 10 years. It's not that the technology to actually run your car off of hydrogen doesn't exist. It's not that the technology to turn water into hydrogen with a low amount of electricity doesn't exist. It's that they're trying to build the infrastructure that they use the electricity to use on water that they have to then turn into hydrogen, to then ship it in pipes to stations to sell it to everyone, which risks explosions, but it's that they maintain their control and their monopoly and the money, as opposed to what makes exponentially more sense is that everybody should just have a fuel tank full of water that uses this same electrolysis process with just a small amount of electricity right before the fuel goes into your engine, and then you're literally having water that powers your car, thus free energy, free fuel from that point onwards, instead of them trying to sell you explosive hydrogen. That's the same process. It's insane, and that's why they kill people.
Right, but doesn't this bring to like kind of like the more macro kind of understanding of this is how like a certain small group in society can control like one like particular stream of material, that this one particular stream of material is like critical to be able like if we're talking about like in a level of like in a game, right? What do you call
The
that?
petrodollar, petroleum, and why it's
Not
so
the
critical
petrodollar, but like the schema to where you like build up your like technology levels of stuff like in a game, right? Like Command and Conquer.
Generational technology, yes.
Like your tech levels. Like you got to get this thing. Once you get this thing, then you can choose like one of these two things. You can choose one thing, and you know what I'm saying? Like your tech level of leveling up, right? You know what I'm saying? So so it's like the controlling force has to just control like that one small thing that like controls, is like the seed form of that technological
You got it.
branch that's gonna. So like for instance, now it's petroleum products. Like the world runs on petroleum products one way or another, right? Like, so we got it, no matter what way you slice it, every single machine, whether even if it's electrical, it runs on petroleum products because it needs lubrication, right? So it runs
and half the power plants are like oil or gas powered, anyways, right? Like,
and even if it is something like solar or wind or whatever, it's still relying on petroleum products to actually transmit the power to a usable force.
And it's even worse for the environment with the amount of rare earth. And it's rare earth, it's big misconception. The element is everywhere in the earth. It's just it's a small amount that requires this huge chemical process to refine it and turn it into metal and use it, right? And the batteries
and this is what's going. This is what the real thing about going on between, and nobody's really talking about this, is what the deal with Ukraine and the United States and between this Russian-Ukraine war is about securing rights to be able to harvest these
process these
because that's the thing, because to process these materials destroys
the environment big time.
It destroys the environment and destroys the population. To be able to process these materials that we need to sustain modern life, we need to destroy life and environment somewhere else.
That's why China has such a monopoly on it currently, is because they don't give a F about their environment, and they're doing it there. And that's also, you're so bang on with it. That's exactly why Putin went to Trump and was like, hey, we'll definitely partner with you with the rare earth minerals. Like, we'll share the business with you. Why? Because they've already got half of the Ukraine that has that area, but they're already planning on using that land in Ukraine to like do those horrible processes, poison the land, and mine it there anyways. So it's like they're just going to go in together now. Ukraine's the sacrificial rare earth lamb that is just going to bleed chemicals from that area.
This is where we're going to do our toxic. We've done it enough all over the world, and now we need we need to spread it out and do it somewhere else, closer to mines that are going to get certain things. You know, like I've always thought this, like, you know, like recently we had the Black Hawk helicopter crash into the American Eagle right around the same time Netflix is releasing the new documentary about Black Hawk Down, aka Gothic Serpent. That Black Hawk helicopter crashed into the American Eagle on the first day of the year.
Benton, it was a metaphorical we of the West. I know I am a freaking slave pawn.
There's so much in that just one event, but I mean, it's like, I was going somewhere with that whole thing because you really laid it out pretty well, but
well, so it's the other mines that are in the Donbass of all of this some sort coke. It's coke coal, right? It's like a different type of coal that's vastly available there that they then burn to power everything, and the nuclear power plants that are also there to power everything for these refining processes of the rare earths that they'll be doing, and then shipping it out of the ports of the Black Sea there, right?
I'm sorry, do you know a lot about the coke coal thing? Because like when my dad retired out of the Navy, he tried to get into aviation in like civilian aviation. He ended up going to work for a coke company. And a lot of people, when you say that, they think of like Coca-Cola. It was Coke. So it was like superheating coal to produce steam to create power. And this whole coke, there is this whole industry in the United States about coke energy production, but it was very dirty. Doing coke burning was very, very dirty to produce power, but it was super efficient. You could
super cheap and easy to
super cheap, super efficient, super easy to do. But it produced a lot of pollution because the
Donbass in Ukraine already, like 95% of everything is currently powered off of the coke mines, the coke coal, because all the nuclear power plants have been shut down, and that's exactly the whole point. It's already so poisoned, it's already freaking got all of this shit there that they're just going to develop it to get these rare earth things to turn everything electrical.
That's the crazy thing, is because the nuclear power is actually the cleaner, better resource to the solution, because it's the coal plants that are the real true producers of toxic wastelands. Because like in the city of Indianapolis, they had a coal plant that was producing the majority of electricity. It was a steam power plant burning coal, to produce the steam. But the outgas, the emissions of the plant ruined basically the entire quadrant of an entire city was ruined, more so than even the bomb landing in Hiroshima or Nagasaki.
Damn, that's wild.
And these areas cannot be rebuilt because of the pollution from the coal plant.
I did not know that. That's freaking wild.
And where we were getting the coal from was mainly from Canada, right? That's where the coal was running in on the rail trains. So I'm talking about Indianapolis in specific.
We also ship a lot of the bitumen, like heavy crap oil down there, like the tar oil, right?
Right.
And then you guys refine it.
They'll burn anything in a lot of these plants. They'll burn whatever they can burn to make. If you can burn it, who cares what the toxic release is? If we can boil some water and make steam to turn the turbine to produce electricity, that's what we're going to do, right? You got to think about this is what they have to produce they've got to sell. They're selling a drug. They're selling a drug that they call, the 60 hertz, the 60 hertz fucking 120 volt coming out your outlet is your drug. You need that, right? You need that. You can't exist without that coming through your outlet, right? They got a monopoly on that production of that specific thing. Now, does that mean that specific thing is what you need to continue to exist with the things that you are accustomed to?
They make you think so, but
they make you think so, but no. Yeah. There could be other solutions to it.
That's what we dive into on my channel. That's what we dive into.
I was spurging for a minute. I don't know if I was getting anywhere with that. I felt like
you absolutely did. And that's like the whole thing with what we're doing with the Free Energy Fridays and like the League of Extraordinary Inventors is figuring out how to do all of this, and that there's actually like negative electricity, this cold electricity. There's also magnetic current and negative magnetic current, all of which is not included in modern academia, physics, or electrical engineering. And it's like that is 3/4 of the energy like fields and sources that exist. And it's like we teach in this little box that claims that none of that is possible and none of that exists, when in fact that is our reality, and that we just have completely ignored the physics and thus the technology and engineering and understanding of it, that it's just as simple as everything else we do, or complex, but it's just we trick ourselves into believing it's impossible, and it's all under Maxwell's lost or hidden equations that unify the electromagnetic fields.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess I kind of, to the extent I, definitely agree with you. Like growing up, it was always kind of like to my dad, it was always kind of like he was always kind of like beaten down. He served 32 years in the Navy. He got out. He wanted to be still involved in like aviation and this high level kind of field or whatever. And then he had to go into he had to take a job to be a foreman at a coke and coal plant. He didn't even know what the fuck coke and coal was, and then but then he got really into it. Like he as he did always,
whatever he puts energy.
Whatever you're in, you're going to become, whatever he was going to be in, he was going to be the like top dude in whatever he did. Right. That's why he was the Master Chief in the Navy, because he went in there and he decided he's going to be the top dude of whatever he's going to be doing. You know what I'm saying? But like, so he got in the coke and coal plant, and like, it was just crazy the amount of infrastructure that went into feeding this one particular plant in this one particular city. And like how much really fed into this plant to produce the electricity for a whole city, how much devastation as far as the ecology goes this one plant could add to. But then like there was entire railroads that were like feeding this one particular
I know
plant,
it's like wild. And then
there was like a nonstop train loads of like coal coming into this place on a daily basis. Like, I mean, like, and they're
probably still to this day.
They're burning this shit to a high level within like a damn crematorium, a furnace, they call it an oven. So like they would unload the coal cars,
a brick oven,
drop them into an oven, and then they'd heat this shit up in an oven. They have to maintain a certain temperature, and then they'd have
to boil that water to turn
to spin the
turbine. Yeah, to spin the turbines. Yeah. Everything comes off of spinning turbines, and it's one of the
that's all it is. Everything that
electro
that's why
motors.
if we did have an ability to transgress that level of understanding, because really
it's so suppressed. That's
humanity
what we
has been
found.
at thing turns shaft, that turns wheel, that turns
like literally, whether it's nuclear, whether it's hydro, whether the only thing that's different is wind, but it's still the same turbine spinning. But literally every single fuel power is spinning a turbine from heated steam water that it heats to then freaking spin the turbine that powers everything. Like it's so retarded, and it's suppressed. It's intentionally by design, and our electrical system, our electrical grid is so designed so inefficiently to waste energy, to have so much resistance within it. It's absolutely mind-boggling and insane once you actually start wrapping your head around it and getting into the actual electrical engineering and suppressed physics of it. And that's what we do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I like it. Yeah. Awesome. I think, and I'm obviously not new to a lot of those topics, but like I feel like I should give more credit and probably try to give a little more time to watching some of your streams. And I think that I will, because I enjoy that topic, and I'd love to know more. I appreciate you out here doing this, because there's really nobody. There's not a lot of people like you, Burn Eye, and not to blow smoke up your ass, but I mean, like, I appreciate you out here doing these, and
because there's a lot of fake shit too. Absolutely, there's a lot of disinfo.
Years ago, I would go in your chat. Honestly, like, full disclosure, I'd go in your chat and fucking talk shit to you. I mean,
I know, and I've never banned anyone that talks shit. That's one thing with my channel. Why I make everyone a moderator is so that they can't get banned and they can actually express their opinions. Because it's like you have to be able to survive scrutiny. Like, the echo chambers are the opposite of science. It's about real science testing something, and if it's real, it can be scrutinized, and it's about actually taking the initiative to build things yourselves and test them yourselves, and then get these anomalous results and be like, okay, we're being lied to, but then also calling out all the fakes, because there are so many scammers and fakes and shit like that. And on YouTube, the vast majority of these free energy YouTube channels that have like all these dinky things, it's like they just have a hidden freaking Tesla coil with the EM field underneath the table or something that freaking turns everything on with like a little freaking foot switch or something, right? Like, but it's like there's a lot of real aspects of it, and that we've just found a good group of guys that actually know what they're doing, that are backyard like engineers and scientists that are building it, testing it, and developing it further.
I had something like incredibly profound to say about like 60 seconds ago, and then it's totally escaped my mind. But
lost into the ether. That's all right.
Lost into the ether. But I mean, like, I think this is what I respect about people. Somebody like Burn Eye, right? Like, maybe in a lot of our doctrine and dogma probably not really gonna necessarily mesh, right? But I mean, like, but at the really though, in our core principles, I think this community is the same, as far as like the scrutiny that we're put into certain information that's being presented to us, and then the ability to accept external studies into information and just be able to kind of accept it, and not necessarily make an entire worldview that's crafted over, like, well, here's this certain like select part of information knowledge that I know, but like, maybe we know this, maybe we don't know this, maybe this thing that we know now makes us understand that there's something else that we need to know. And I don't find a problem with it. And I that's the people that like I really do respect, that I love. Even being like a Catholic, a Christian, right? Like, yeah, I don't. A lot of times that and I interact with a lot of atheist channels and stuff. Actually, the last stream I did last night, that whole stream got recooked from an atheist channel and did the same stream that I did, shouting me out saying like this is hilarious. And it was anti-Christian thing, kind of. But I mean like it's not about that, right? Like just because I'm a Catholic doesn't mean I need to deny doesn't mean I mean to deny that there can be free
the
energy.
more
Right?
I've gotten into real science and like actual alchemy, the more you see this God code, this like divine creation and structure to reality and consciousness and spirit, and it's like one cannot exist without the other. And that's what true alchemy was like figuring out the science of creation and the structure of
I mean are you familiar with who's the Jesuit guy that had robots
on automatons, they used to call them, right?
The guy's name, like I always think about him.
I know who you're talking about, but forget.
This guy, they call him the last man to know everything. Like he had robots, he had all kinds of stuff. Hold on, let me pull this guy up.
You got to bring that up.
I can't believe I can't think of the name.
Like even Da Vinci, right? I've looked at several of his drawings, and it's like they're actually two-dimensional prints of these three-dimensional overbalanced wheels, what now they try to claim as perpetual motion. And it's like they're actually, and then you put them into computer rendering programs, and it's like they seem to actually work, and it's quite fascinating.
Yeah, Athanasius Kircher, SJ, is the guy. I don't know if you guys have ever studied this guy, but this is one of the ones when I found this guy, I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? What really was going on so many years ago? Because this guy had, and he's a Jesuit. He's a Jesuit,
right?
Folks.
It's all suppressed sciences. It's all the occults.
He's a Jesuit, folks. Hold on, let me pull it up for y'all. This guy. I'm way beyond being able to competently.
Oh, look at that black cube on his head.
He's got because he's a Jesuit. He's a Jesuit. He's a Jesuit. Look.
Oh, he's got a red halo instead of a golden one. Look at that.
No, that's the COVID. He's got the COVID behind him. He got the COVID. Damn. This guy's crazy though. Athanasius Kircher. Dude, bro, I don't know how much you know about this dude. This is like the coolest.
Let's go into
man.
it.
This is like the coolest man in all of history, for sure.
We'll scroll down. Let's see some more.
Athanasius Kircher. Hold on. This guy is so cool. That's not how I spell it. Son of a yatch. Hold on. Yes, this one right here. Athanasius Kircher. We're gonna listen to this.
All right.
Athanasius Kircher, SJ. The last man to know everything. That's crazy, right? He's a Jesuit. The guy knows Come on.
Well, are you playing a little video or showing us more?
I don't care if you believe in Jesus or not. If there's a man that they're labeling as the last man to know everything.
Can you scroll down a little bit on the pictures? I want to see some of these drawings associated with them.
You probably need, dude. Okay, so I've talked about this before. So Athanasius Kircher was the guy that originally translated the hieroglyphs from Egypt. And he
really?
Yes. So he had an entirely different understanding of what the symbols from Egypt meant, because he believed they were 100% like iconographic, like that they were just symbols that meant something, like so they depicted an event, right? And then it wasn't until like when Napoleon went to Egypt, and then they found the Rosetta Stone, and then they changed the translation from what this guy Athanasius Kircher, he was the guy that originally had the translations of what the hieroglyphics at Egypt meant. And then when the French army went to Egypt and found the Rosetta Stone, allegedly, they changed the whole meaning of what the hieroglyphics at Egypt meant to where it was the idea that there was a direct, like alphabetical.
Interesting. See, I didn't know this part.
That the hieroglyphs were actually like words, like glyphs for words, the same way that Greek or Latin or English was.
Pictographic symbols.
Yeah.
Right.
So he had an entirely different schema of what the symbols meant, and then it wasn't until the Rosetta Stone to where
both were true, because symbol, right? A picture is worth 1,000 words. So a symbol,
that's like what Hebrew is like, and that's what's important about like what we call Hebrew now, right? Is that like there's a gematria value to the actual written. What the written word is. The written word has multiple understandings. It has a gematria value as far as numbers, because the letters in the alphabet are numbers, and then the numbers and the letters actually represent something within like the actual theology of what we're going through. Like that's the thing that makes gematria important. I think a lot of people miss that. Like, we have these people like Zach Hubbard that just like randomly like link numbers in a gematria cipher and think they mean anything, and they don't. Right? Like, this guy's a Jesuit. This guy, Athanasius Kircher, probably one of the coolest men in history. And like most people don't know about this guy. Nobody's ever going to study this guy, but this guy is like literally the smartest motherfucker that probably ever lived, and nobody's being taught about him. This motherfucker had robots in the fucking 1500s. He do all kinds of things. He was this Athanasius Kircher, SJ, Jesuit. He's the guy that's responsible for them resurrecting the obelisk in places like St. Peter's Basilica, St. Peter's Square. Because
let's see more pictures on this guy.
He has an entire different understanding of what it meant. Until when the Freemasonic Army discovered the Rosetta Stone, and then there became this entire different translation of what Egyptian language was, and then all of a sudden the obelisk becomes an entire different thing based off this random stone that the French army finds that somehow translate everything that the entire
had 3
world
languages
knows about.
Supposedly the Old Egyptian, Old Greek, or some or hieroglyphic.
It was Greek, Egyptian, Greek, and Hebrew, right?
Yeah.
Is what it's not. I'm blazing. Bring this guy. Who's this guy? Who's this guy? You're gonna show a penis. They're gonna show a penis. This guy.
Oh, no. Let's see some of his automatons. They called them automatons. Up until the 1800s, robots were called automatons.
I made okay. Let me do some real sick stuff. So this guy is also famous for making like a musical instrument that was actually made from
Let's see this.
Made from cats. Made from cats. It's
Okay,
a musical instrument where you like string cats organs through certain.
Okay, so this was one sick dude.
Yeah, yeah, it's kind of crazy. It's a whole thing. I just died. I'm sorry. I'm coming back in a minute.
Resurrected. Okay, hold on one sec. I'm going out for a smoke, but I'm joining with my cell phone so y'all can see the blizzard.
I think I'm okay. Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
It be snowing.
Yeah. Somebody remind me where we're at. Somehow I'm talking about Athanasius Kircher and robots in the 1500s.
1,500 robots. You're gonna get the Tartarians all up in a rouse now.
I was talking about Aldi's. I was talking about Kia Boys.
Kia Boy.
Still talking about Kia Boys.
Hey, do you know Kia? Like literally, that's killed in action. Like what an acronym.
AIA, killed in action. Bam. You got it. You know what I'm saying? I'll let this play for a second. I gotta run inside and get something to eat. To be able to further proliferate this stream, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But
this is what happens when you defund schools.
This is a lady who's a victim of it. So they trashed her car.
She was Gertie, and she was my pride and joy. And she's not anymore.
Why do they have to use the name? I love it. Like it's a person.
McFarlane is among Milwaukee's nearly 4,000 victims of car theft this year, many at the hands of the Kia Boys, stealing Hyundais and Kias for joyrides. Compared to this, thefts are down a bit.
My car, my baby, Gertie, is out there maybe jumping a curb and hitting somebody.
I feel bad too. Nolan doesn't give a shit about these people. The fact that there was another one.
That was comedy gold. That was insane, dude. Carol, I'm sorry that happened to your car.
And we're sorry to hear about Gertie.
But dude, Gertie fucking sent it.
But this isn't something that's just happening in Milwaukee. It's happening nationwide. In Detroit, 111 Kias were stolen in the month of July. In Charlotte, North Carolina, 156 Kias and Hyundais were stolen in the same month. And cops, even in Chicago, have reported a 767% increase in vehicle thefts. Even here in Los Angeles, there have already been over 1,600 more Kias and Hyundais stolen compared to last year. So what I want to know is, how are the Kia Boys doing this? Now, a car's ignition system is a pretty simple combination of a lock cylinder and an electrical switch. Use the right key and you can rotate that cylinder to activate a switch, which closes off a circuit to engage the starter. Now, in the past, thieves could steal your car by taking a screwdriver and ramming it into the ignition cylinder, or by using some sort of contraption like this to hotwire your car. Now, hotwiring a car isn't like what it is in the movies, but the idea is you can rip apart the steering column, which we've already done. You can pull out the wiring from behind the ignition cylinder and then take some sort of jumper wire and jump some of these lines, bypassing the switch itself in the ignition cylinder and starting the car. Let's see if I can actually get this thing started. Is the lips cool?
Yeah, I like the lip.
Okay. I'm going to look at the back of this plug here. What I need to do is just push in the clutch. Heck yeah. Hot wired my first car. Now that wasn't particularly hard to do, but for the past couple decades, most automobile manufacturers have been defending against those types of attacks by installing immobilizers and using chip keys. Now, using a chip key installs a second electrical circuit to the starting system. That system only functions if the car detects the correct radio signal from a microchip in the keys. Even if you bypass that immobilizer by hot wiring.
Are we still on the Kia boys? Shit.
Yeah, killed in action boys, right? So AI, when it takes over, that's how it's gonna hack your Kia. Your killed in action is gonna kill you that way. Korea's in on it from the get-go. Shit. Live truthering.
It is way too late to get into Athanasius Kirker. Probably the most interesting man ever. Study him. Figure him out. Athanasius Kirker. True alchemist in the best of means. Kia boys, we covered it. Lightfoot, the mayor, the lady, Heinerd, free energy technology. That's what we got into.
Yeah. I also do monoatomics, which has a lot of like biblical, historical, and legends behind it. And
you trying to get some monoatomics, all right? Yeah, you roll up here some monoatomics.
And you got to make it out of pure metal, right? If you want monoatomic gold, you don't make it out of fucking seawater. You make it out of 24 karat gold.
All right, okay.
But that's expensive because it costs gold.
I had to think about that. But I mean, there's just
beef. Gotta have spice. Need a little excitement. Step into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah. Step out of it. Step it on baby spicy Slim Jim. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Step into a Slim Jim. Step out of it. Step it on baby spicy Slim Jim. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Step into a Slim Jim.
Macho Man Wrestling is not in the street.
Live stream. I got your left ticket. Let's go. Oh yeah! One Jim, beefy, spicy, need a little extreme excitement. See it. Step into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah! Need a little excitement. Step into a Slim Jim. Step into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah! Need a little excitement. Step into a Slim Jim. What do you see? Slim Jim. Jim. Need a little excitement. Step into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah! Step out of it. Step into.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, this is fire as fuck.
Right? But, like, you know what's whack? Why we live in backwards world? Because playing that will probably get a strike and like demonetized. When in fact it's an advertisement, and motherfucking Slim Jim should be sending each of us a check for playing their advertisements on the stream. You know what I'm saying?
I can't help it. This shit is fire as fuck, bro. Like,
absolutely.
This is what I need right now. I need this right now, like specifically, like the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit sends this shit to me. Like, I don't think you guys understand. The Holy Spirit sends me this shit for me to experience, and I'm sharing that with you, motherfuckers, live. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay.
Gotta have beef.
the Holy Spirit said, "Yo, EBT, you need to listen to the Macho Man Slim Jim remix from the Remix Bros right now."
Red
I'm doing it.
Little excitement. Step into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah. Step out of it. Step it on baby spicy Slim Jim. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Step into a Slim Jim. Step out of it. Step it on baby spicy Slim Jim. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Step into a Slim Jim.
Macho Man Wrestling is not an extreme sport.
Extreme? I got your left ticket. Let's go. Avalanche. Oh yeah. One Jim, beefy, spicy, need a little extreme excitement. Step into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah. Need a little excitement. Step into a Slim Jim. Step into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah. Need a little excitement. Step into a Slim Jim. What do you see? Slim Jim. Slim Jim. Slim Jim. Need a little excitement. Step into a Slim Jim. Oh yeah. Step out of it. Step it on baby spicy Slim Jim. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Step to a Slim Jim. Step out of it. Step it on baby spicy Slim Jim. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Step to a Slim Jim.
Yo, I just want to highlight that this is my favorite part of this remix.
Oh yeah. Step out of it. Step it on baby spicy Slim Jim. Oh yeah. Oh. Step it on baby spicy Slim Jim. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Step it to a Slim Jim. Step it to a Slim Jim. Step it to a Slim Jim. To a Slim Jim.
Come on, Macho Man. Macho Man. Macho Man. Come on.
Step it to a Slim. Step it to a Slim. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Step it to a Slim Jim. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Step it to a Slim. Oh yeah. 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 Step it to a Slim Jim.
Come on.
Amazing. Live truthing. Step into Slim Jim.
Oh
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Step it to a Slim Jim. Yeah. 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 Step it to a Slim Jim.
Anyway, straight fucking fire. In case you guys don't know, so one of the things that we wanted to get into on the OOE stream was the fucking red hat fucking prophecy. I'm surprised we never even covered this one yet. They say it's a Hopi prophecy, but the guy's not fucking Hopi. I think he's like Navajo.
Isn't it like a blue Kachina? What's this red Hopi prophecy?
This is actually the man in the red hat prophecy.
Man in the red. Okay.
So this is different from.
So is that the Pope? Is that the mega prophecy? Is Trump the man in the red hat?
It's the MAGA. It's
oh
the MAGA
shit!
hat,
This is
bro.
Hopi Anon.
It's the man in the red hat. It's the QAnon.
It's the Hopi Anon prophecy coming true.
Yes, sir. It's the golden protocols of the luminous sons of the golden dawn that we've been talking about since 2018. Coming to you right now. The Hopi prophecy of the red hat man coming to you right now.
Before I give a talk, I like to offer a prayer to the sacred cornmeal. Wherever I go, I have to do that.
What do you mean?
For you and everybody.
Okay. 10 points to anybody that can translate whatever the fuck this motherfucker just have no idea.
I think YouTube translates. You just have to put on the closed captioning, and we'll see.
We're gonna turn on the close. Okay, here we go. We're turning the closed captioning.
Things on this earth, animal, bird, plant, life, all the nature out there helping us. We keep appreciation to those spiritual power energy just from all direction above, below, they're here with us.
Damn, are we breaking the matrix here? Are we getting some secret gnosis here? I mean, what did he just say?
From all direction.
This ought to make out there's something else. This deep appreciation to those
spiritual power energy just
to those future of our energy dish
for
direction above below the here with us. You can see them as we can see their hair are breathing, but it's through these air. This is power and is yeah.
This is live tutoring.
That's crazy. He was saying some crazy stuff, wasn't he?
Where's the red hat part? You gotta skip ahead to the red hat.
He's got. Do you not know about this one? Do you not know about the red hat prophecy? This one goes crazy.
Is Trump a blood? Are they bloods?
Dude, this shit go crazy, bro. Hold up. I mean, I feel like I'm listening to like the black guy that went against that West Huff guy.
Zuni, not Zulu.
We know who we're talking about.
Yeah.
And then like Dane Cook. Not Dane Cook. But the black guy that says that like Africans were Indians.
Billy Carson?
Not Billy Carson.
Shit. Oh, I know the guy. The America is Egypt or whatever.
Yeah. The guy that says that Africans are Indians.
The Olmec kind of like the Olmec statues. That one's questionable. It's like, why are there a bunch of giant, what appear to be African
that is questionable.
Right?
But I mean, like at the same time, is that could that could easily be like a very small piece of propaganda, though, right? That could have like really profound effect. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I agree with you. The Olmec, I think a lot of us grew up with the fuck was the show that we watch? Temple Raiders of
the Lost Ark.
No. What the fuck was the show called? Where they, you know what I'm talking about? They did the thing and the thing.
The thing and the show. I don't know. America on Earth. Scott Holter. No, that's too new.
No. Raiders of
Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider. Is that what you're going
for? Raiders of the Temple. Is that what it was? Shit, surely somebody knows what I'm talking. Surely somebody knows what I'm talking about. Up in the chat. Legends of the Hidden Temple. Bam! You're the winner.
Aaron got
You're the winner. You're the winner. Fucking Legends of the Hidden Temple. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Berne, I really hope that you remember this one because this is This is some straight.
Don't hope for herp, but I'm gonna look into Legends of the Hidden Temple.
I don't know what this is. This is like some intro to some guy like, I play videos from the 90s. I'm super cool and I have this super cool intro.
Very much. Thank you. Thank you. And
no, but here's the show. Legends of the Hidden Temple. This was the shit back in the day.
Thank you, Olmec. Welcome to the Hidden Temple. The rooms are filled.
That's all. So this is what I got here, right? Because it's the Olmec. It's got the Olmec.
Yeah, that looks more like an Aztec than an Olmec. But
motherfucker, no, he says it's the Olmec. He says it. Nickelodeon. You think Nickelodeon's wrong?
I think Nickelodeon lies a lot, especially about the amount of kids.
You think Nickelodeon's gonna lie to us on a kid show? You think Nickelodeon's lying to us on a kid show?
Yes, absolutely.
That's how deep it goes down.
I would not trust the Teletubbies, especially.
Fuck no, I would not trust it. Goddamn
Apparently,
right.
I'm repping Bert and Ernie, and Sesame Street been funded by USAID this whole effing time. So, like, shit, where's my check for having Oscar the Grouch on screen, man?
Hold up, yeah, you ain't even playing, bro. I was getting into a stream earlier, to be honest with you.
Yeah, what flags do they have there? Is that like the old Syrian flag and the new Syrian flag? That's some crazy conspiracy shit right there.
Where have the Teletubbies gone?
Teletubbies is about 25 minutes long, and the majority of those 25 minutes is literally just the speakers telling the Teletubbies what to do.
Tinky Winky sang a song about the bag.
Tinky Winky, that's not fucking creepy at all.
Tinky fucking
Time
Winky,
for Tubby Bye Bye. Time for Tubby Bye Bye.
If you ask a kid what their
Tubby Bye
Tinky
Bye.
Winky is, what do you think they're
What do you think they're gonna say?
No.
No.
And some of it's just ridiculous.
Like
It was Dipsy's
queer
turn to answer the
symbols,
Tubby
the
phone.
dildo on the head, like
I'm actually like already. I'm like.
She has to answer the phone. Okay.
I was old enough, like it was just like my niece that was watching this shit, and like I hated it, and it made me like turn very violent when I had to listen to this shit. And then now I'm listening to it, and then now as a father with young, like hello, I'm like hello,
on the dub.
I'm Tinky Winky, hello.
no. You don't want no Tinky Winky touching your children, metaphorically or
hello, Tinky Winky, hello.
And Dipsy went
Like,
up on the
nope.
dub.
Why does
Wait,
that
didn't you
look
just say
like?
that-
Can you go back to that screen? Like that looked an awful lot like a UFO ship with a bunch of gray.
Oh
aliens
yeah,
and
there's all
suits.
kinds of UFO
Yeah, like-
symbolism in here. Hello.
Hello, just to come get
And
you
Dipsy
when
went
you're
up on the
asleep.
dub.
Wait, didn't you just say that Dipsy had to answer the phone?
They're coming through the phone line.
Hello.
And then Dipsy came down again.
Okay, now
Good
Dipsy
to
can
meet
answer the phone.
Look at this, like doing like something.
Then Dipsy went up on the dub.
Wait, what
Dipsy
about
went
the phone?
down on
This
someone. And
subconsciously
Dipsy
implants
went
the
up
idea
on someone.
to always
Okay.
mindlessly obey orders.
So, like, people wonder why there's an epidemic of autism in the United States for like a certain
And
like
transgenderism, like look at these things. These
It's
things are the
because
original.
a whole
transgenders.
generation grew up watching this fucking shit. This fucking developed their entire fucking worldview was this fucking shit. So yeah, there's a whole generation of fucking kids that are fucking retarded.
that have patches rectangled out on their crotches, missing any sort of identifying genitalia, right?
Yeah,
like the original Unix.
I can determine whatever my gender crotch fucking hologram is, right? Bam. I didn't even think about that, dude. That's insane that they have. Whoa, dude. Whoa.
Yep.
I've never even thought about that. Dude, that is mind blowing. That is awesome.
Well,
what is
it's
that?
evil, but awesome
it's
that
evil.
now you can see
What's
it.
the patch on the? That's crazy.
Right, the patch is where the genitalia should be. You got one that's got a hole, one that it's on their heads instead, right? Like they're a bunch of dildos and toys instead of the actual identifying parts.
That's crazy, dude. Like, holy shit. I never even thought about the fucking... Wow.
Orders if you want to be happy like the Teletubbies. All right, that's enough. Clearly I've exposed the truth behind the Teletubbies. There's no need to keep watching. Oh dear God, what is that?
Oh, just a vacuum sucking. Like that wasn't a vacuum cleaner noise. That was
no. See, like this guy,
what?
like
that was a sexual noise, not a vacuum cleaner noise.
This is probably the deepest dive onto Teletubbies on all of the internet, and nobody's ever gonna see this.
We need to edit this into
that shit. Just blew my fucking mind. What just happened a minute ago, and then I'm watching this very basic bitch bullshit.
Oh, look at him. He's getting off to it. He's still programmed in. He's like,
this video has 3.4 million views. Why would we even be watching this? You know, sucker the blue. This is just trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not watching.
Well, it's worse than trash. It's satanic programming. Trash.
Let's see. This one's only got 113K.
Hi, everybody. I'm here in a city.
Maybe it's a little better. You know what I'm saying?
A little worse.
Don't know which one, but it looks kind of cool.
I already fucking hate it. You know what I'm saying? I already fucking hate it.
You could have just seen that he had a bunch of phallic representations on his first own edit, so it was.
I really like the title of this one. The title of this one is Teletubbies Origins: 7 Dark Theories of Their Inception Will Crumble Your Childhood. I feel like that's probably
all right.
That's probably the one that we need to click on. I mean, if they took the time to make that title, I'm going to take the time to click on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Teletubbies. If we have to pick the top 10 shows ever made for toddlers,
the one that we were watching.
Teletubbies.
This is the one that we're watching. Fuck you, you fucking sneaky satanic fuck. This is
they
the one
scammed us with the same one all over
enough
again?
Food and a controlled environment for them to survive. What you see is the lush green world is actually a simulation that helps.
Right, we're just about to see that vacuum. Hold up, maybe this has got. I think this one has Gnosis. The other one didn't have. Right, maybe. Here, this one's the.
Me out.
This is the hypnotic effect of the show.
The visuals were organized in such a way that the children could be hypnotized in some form. The constant presence of the rotating windmills, the repeated chant, time for Teletubbies, and even some of the hymns and chorus that the Teletubbies joined in seemed to.
Yo, that's crazy because the fucking windmill, dude. I don't know. It probably can't like. Entire landscapes are being replaced
with wind generators, right?
With wind generators, and that's what that becomes your whole worldview now is like vast countrysides of nothing are fucking wind generators. But what do we see here in fucking Wow.
More satanic pre-programming.
Time for Teletubbies, and even some of the hymns and chorus that the Teletubbies joined.
Very simple. Very simple. The Teletubbies, they tell us. The Teletubbies, they come and they tell us, and it's very simple. But the American, they do not understand how very simple it is.
They're these like sexless,
in seem
half
to have a
ape,
hypnotic
half
effect.
human, half freaking gray things. Like what?
What is this? What are these things?
Look, and there's a hole, and then there's a dildo, and they always pair them together, but on top, not where should be.
Or even look at the trees in the background.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Shows obviously try to ensure that the audience is glued to their seats,
Oh,
but Teletubbies allegedly took things to a whole new level. There's
Bro, right there, pre-program, like everybody's they're so the fuck they're sold for it. They're sold for it already. We're already there. It's fuck. The aliens are coming this fucking year, folks. I don't like if we're gonna get real. Like, this is the year of fucking disclosure. I don't care what anybody says. Like, they can't continue to ramp up this year without motherfucking aliens. All right, like it has to happen. It has to happen. It's
by the aliens. Don't have faith in the human government.
No, fuck them all. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them all. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be
aliens be angels and not demons representing.
No, I hate that. You know, I hate that fucking. I really hate that shit. The Orthodox. Aliens are demons. Okay, sure, but not really, because that really doesn't make sense.
And half the there's demons, but there's also angels. Why don't they ever talk about the angels? Because just as many could be angels theoretically if they're saying that they're demons. Because demons are fallen angels, so it's like half of them should. And if they're coming from the sky, wouldn't that mean that it would be an angel as opposed? But that's just
that
too. That thing.
And then they're also metaphysical because, and so like they probably you can't actually visually see any of this shit. If they're actually physical in your realm where you're perceiving them, and then other people are perceiving them, and there's like a mass report of seeing them, that can't possibly be demons because that negates what a demon is. So I don't know.
Yeah,
that's kind of weird, but yeah, I'm not into that shit. But the hypnotic effect. Let's get.
There's a theory that there was a constant attempt.
Why is this in the Teletubbies? Why are we being drawn to the Teletubbies tonight, folks? Because
they have an autistic little child there that seems like it's possessed by a demon coming down to play with the Teletubbies.
And well, you know, in reality is that you folks need to know this information. And if you feel that you are gaining any kind of value from this information, and you feel like if you would want to support this kind of information, we are planning on a meetup here in 2025 at the Serpent Mound on the fall equinox, which is September 22nd.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna be there.
And we are looking like not to we're not trying to get rich. We just kind of want to somehow be able
to make it happen, right? Just want to make it happen.
We just want to make money off it. Yeah, we just want to make it happen. We just want to make it happen. We're looking for donations. So I'm sure you guys know the donation link. So I'm just saying we do want to do OOE meetup 2025 at Serpent Mound on the fall equinox with this, which is September 22nd, 2025. So we do appreciate any donations anybody could send into us. I just want to put that out there. So, where were we at? We did Kia Boys, right?
Yeah, you covered Kia Boys. Now covered Teletubby. What you got left?
We got
when does QAnon come back?
Bro, I predicted he would have been back already. I've been making a lot of.
So Alex Jones just reported that Trump is they're firing over 5,000 Pentagon employees like over this weekend. So, and it's like the J6 or so. Here's my theory with QAnon. The real QAnon was real. Then around like the beginning of January or like right after the falsified election, the FBI took over the QAnon accounts, and then they set up all the Trump agents. Then you had all the Trump agents in jail up until them just getting freed, and now it's like they're firing everyone in the Pentagon, and they're going to be replacing them with new agents. So I would seem, if it's all real, and actually this prediction comes true, you're going to see Q2 in I'd say the beginning of the second quarter, Q2 coming out in Q2 of 2025.
Analog
that's a
horror
good one.
than in
That's a good one.
truth.
Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't make sense they would get rid of Q as like kind of like a story narrative within their, or like a character arc within their story. Surely Q has to come back at some point in time.
It'll be Q2 because original Q.
Q2, no, that's
right. It did
quantitative
get hacked.
easing.
They set up.
Yeah.
They turned it into a psyop, and they set up a lot of the actual agents that were like part of it. If this is an actual civil war going on, right? One could only hope, but it's the question is Vince McMahon in the White House or Oval Office running all the freaking ops? Are we just watching WWE live on TV? Trump known for bankruptcy and firing, right? You're fired, all the government employees, and we're bankrupt, so we're slashing everything. We got the Doge.
It's all a show, and this is what I've been saying for years. This is perhaps this is finally #America final season. Perhaps we're finally in the final season. We've got the guy in the office. You're fired. We're gonna fire everybody. We're gonna fix the whole thing. And then maybe we'll never vote for a president again. That's what Trump said. Like, I love my Christians. The Christians are great. I'm not a Christian, but I love the Christians. And then this will be the last time you'll ever have to vote. I'll never have to vote again, right? Is what he said. Some people say he said, I'm a Christian. Some people say he's not he said he's not a Christian. But I think at the same time, he did say, you guys will never have to vote again. You vote for me, you'll never vote again, right? So is that where we're going to, where we're, are we going more towards the idea of a theocratic society?
I hope not, because
I hope not either. I think
America, the show going, because I believe it ends in civil war, so you don't really want that. We all like being alive, so as a Canadian, I hope for America to survive.
Well, unfortunately, I think for us, I would just call it, North. I don't even know what I would call it.
See, but you're absolutely right. Theocratic, like Canada, Trudeau stepped down a couple months ago. Then he's still traveling the world, freaking sending our money to Ukraine. And now, just today, we had Mark Carney installed as the new prime minister. No vote, no nothing. This freaking douchebag that was the head of the UK central bank. And now coming to be Canada's prime minister, like what the bloody F? Not a vote, nothing, just taking power. It's completely theocratic. It's horrible, just horrible.
Yeah, I just think like it. I think it'll be so much more terrible than like most theories could like compensate for, because it'll be like just for like in our hemisphere or whatever, North and South America, I don't even know what you call that, but like just like there'll be so many micro levels of aggression and wars and everything, like micro levels of fighting. Like It'll be, yeah, it will be a civil war, but it will be not something that you could actually like. You could never actually call it like a single
just
war.
militias everywhere. Like you'll
Right.
have
It's
Quebec
just constant
with French
conflict.
people.
Yeah.
100%.
Constant conflict between, borders don't mean anything, right? Borders is as a human concept that's only like 150 years old. The whole idea they're actually being like
There was empires
drawn
for a
out.
long time, I think.
Yeah, but like it was different though. Like the whole idea of like a nation state.
Yeah, nation states.
Right.
Yeah,
Is a very new concept, right? But like
before it was always the
borders were never really like very distinct though in human. But I mean it obviously it was a thing. But as far as nation states, very new concept. So and I think really the zeitgeist is like, okay, here is America. There's a clear borderline with Mexico and Canada, like, and there's clear things that you need to do to cross this line, and this thing believes this thing believes that thing. Like that is really I would say a pretty new concept though in human history. I don't know. Now that I say it, I guess it doesn't. It just seems so strange that so much within a human's conceptual reality can change just by like a predetermined line on the map. Like
yeah,
that
yeah.
Is kind of a mind blowing concept if you really.
It's just the next progression and level of their tyranny.
With what I'm saying?
With them establishing this like caste system of like the people that can and the people that can't, the peons that are stuck in areas, and then these demigod people that can do whatever, travel wherever, do like own the ants, fly over the ants, sort of thing.
I just want to say, fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Fuck. Oh, are you restreaming me?
Again? Yeah. But
why would you do that? I say bad.
It's just on my small channel, so it's all good.
Oh shit! And Drew's restreaming this. I can't see.
Yeah, you are on Drew's channel. Yeah, you're on the small channels, not the big ones. So
I forgot about it.
Shit.
Yeah.
Well, you are almost 4 hours in. It's 5 a.m. here, so it's almost 6 a.m. where you are. Shit. We need some beans and bologna.
I got beef them alone.
Oh yeah.
All I hear home. I got beef them alone. Yeah. I'm Marquise, baby. Leave them home. And a man says, lonely, yeah. Whoa. You stop for that butter, chose you right. Down eating lonely.
Yo, I don't think most people. Hold up, let me put myself up here on the main screen. I don't think most people really gonna understand the nuance and the distinctions and the qualifications of this argument that we're making right here, right now. But you know what I'm saying? Like this important. This is real important right here. Is that if you don't get beans and bologna, I'm sorry, I just can't fuck with you. I just can't fuck with you if you don't get beans and bologna.
It's a staple in live truthering.
Right. It's a thing. If you don't get it, I really just can't fuck with you. I really just can't fuck with you.
It's beans and bologna, baby.
That's the thing. It's beans and bologna, baby. You know what I mean?
I got beans and bologna. All I hear. Please come home. I got beans and bologna. I'm Marquise, baby. Please come home. And a man says, lonely, yeah. Whoa. You stop for that butter, chose you right. Now I'm eating the morning, and I'm so lonely. Now I'm eating the morning. I got beans and bologna. Please come home. I'm so lonely. All I hear. Please come home. I got beans and bologna. Please come home. I got beans and bologna. Oh, I can't believe this. Please come home. I got beans and bologna. All I hear. Please come home. I got beans and bologna. I'm Marquise, baby. Please come home. And a man says, lonely, yeah. Whoa. Please come home. I got beans and bologna.
I just want you guys to know this goes out to our dude, Legend. He sometimes went by AKA name in the YouTube chats. Sometimes went by AKA Legend, Sigma, Unicorn, Croc wearing. I don't even know what he went by. Some guy out of Canada that we talked to every day for years. Literally talked to this dude every day for years, and he was the funniest motherfucker that so many of us ever engaged with. And then out of nowhere, the dude fucking disappeared. And we just want to make sure that you're okay, Legend. Legend. Supreme Legend. Name. Sigma Unicorn. Sigma Bro. Whatever that name was. Bro, Legend. How come on, dude. Let us know what's going on, bro. Let us know we need proof of life, little bro. We've gone too long, no proof of life. We really need to know what's going on with you, Legend. It's been way too long. Way too long. It's crazy. You can build a relationship with somebody that you've never met in your entire life, right? And they can just be this random guy in your Discord that you talk to like on a every single day basis. It might as well be a damn Android chat bot. But that dude disappears and it's like, whoa, what the fuck? Where's this guy at? Why is he not coming back here? What's going on?
Please come home for the beans and bologna.
That's why we're putting the beans and bologna at. And this is why I brought my boy back up in here to kind of ground me, kind of bring me back to what I'm talking about. Because what was I talking? I was talking about the beans and the motherfucking bologna. And that's why Beyonce's on the screen, because we're talking about the beans and the motherfucking bologna. If you know what I mean, you know beans and the fucking bologna. You know what I'm saying? Legend. And the story, legend. But we didn't even get into it because we were talking about Legends of the Hidden Temple. That's what the tangent was about. You didn't know about this show.
Yo, but look straight up, the two flags. One looks like on the right side, it's like the Assad Syrian flag, and then on the left side now it looks like the new Free Syrian Army flag. It's like, what the fuck? That's wild. That blows my mind.
That is wild. I'm gonna go get. There's some cabbage soup. I'm about to go get some about.
Eat that borscht, baby. Eat that borscht.
It's Lent, so we're
yeah, you gotta eat before.
But we're gonna just play for a minute, and I'll be right back.
Only Olmec knows the legend behind each of the treasures in this temple. Which one are we going to hear today?
The legend of the lucky pig of Amelia Earhart.
Well, one of these 6 teams will have a chance to retrieve the lucky pig. Will it be the Red Jaguars? The Blue Barracudas? The Green Monkeys?
Barracuda.
The Orange Iguanas? The Purple Parrots? Or the Silver Snakes? They'll have to pass some pretty tough physical and mental tests, and in the end, only one team will earn the right to enter Olmec's temple. But first, they must cross the moat, and here's how they'll have to do it today.
Team Slytherin.
One player from each team is lying on a raft. When I say go, they'll each paddle the raft across the moat as quickly as possible. Once they're across, they'll step out, and their partner will pull back the raft, jump on, and paddle across. As soon as the second teammate has stepped onto the deck, it's his job to run over here and hit the gong. The first 4 teams to hit their gongs will go on to the next round. Are you ready, teams? Are you ready, Olmec?
Oh, yeah.
On your mark, get set, go! Who's it going to be? Is it going to be the Silver Snakes, the Purple Parrots, the Orange Iguanas, the Green Monkeys, the Blue Barracudas, or the Red Jaguars? Purple Parrots out first, followed by the Silver Snakes. Here go the rafts. The other teams are following. This is going to be a close race. Oh, the Orange Iguana just fell off his raft. And here comes the Red Jaguar, making up a lot of lost time. Orange Iguana holding on with one hand. 1 is in, 2 is in. We're looking for 1 more. Who's it going to be? We're looking for 2 more. We got 3. We want 1 more. Who's it going to be? Here it comes. We've got our 4 teams. They are the Red Jaguars, the Blue Barracudas, the Purple Parrots, and the Silver Snakes. They are all going on to the steps of knowledge. Good job, guys. The rest of you, the Green Monkeys and the Orange Iguanas, nice race. You're not going to go away empty-handed. Here's what we've got for you.
Merriam-Webster's new revised 10th edition collegiate dictionary, America's best-selling dictionary, furnished by Merriam-Webster.
As we continue our quest, it's now time for Olmec to tell us about the legend of the lucky pig of Amelia Earhart. But pay attention, because your knowledge of the legend can bring you a step closer to the temple.
The first woman to fly across the Atlantic and the first to fly from Hawaii to California was also the most famous woman pilot in history. She was Amelia Earhart. Everyone followed her adventures as she tried to fly all the way around the world. By the time she got to New Guinea in the Pacific, she had been through some rough storms and close calls. Jojo, her New Guinea fueler, was loading up her baggage and gassing up her engines for the last leg of her journey. He wanted Amelia to be safe on her trip, so he carved her a statue of a pot-bellied pig.
I'm sorry, Jojo. I simply can't take this.
Amelia said. She handed it back apologetically to Jojo. The sun was shining, and all was well, but hours later she disappeared over the Pacific, never to be heard from again. Some say she was captured by the Japanese. Some say she ran out of gas. But JoJo knew it was because she left behind the lucky pot-bellied pig. Your quest is to find it and bring it back here.
Thank you, Olmec. So tell us, where is the lucky pig?
The lucky pig of Amelia Earhart can be found in the room of the harmonic convergence.
Teams, you are now standing on the steps of knowledge. In a minute, Olmec will ask you a question. If you think you know the answer, stomp down on the ancient marking in front of you. Go ahead, try it. The blue barracudas rang in first, and if you were first and answered correctly, you'd move down to the next level. But if you were wrong or you ran out of time, I'd give the next teams a chance to answer. The first two teams to make it to the bottom level will be one step closer to Olmec's temple. Let's get started. Olmec, first question.
Was Amelia Earhart the first woman to exceed the speed of sound, travel across the Atlantic in an airplane,
Silver Snakes?
Travel across the Atlantic in an airplane.
That is correct.
Woo, pulled that one out in the clutch. Step down. Next question.
Did Amelia fly from California non-stop to Hawaii, Japan, or...
Purple Parrots?
Hawaii.
That is correct.
Come on down. Next question.
In which direction did Amelia head on her round-the-world journey? Southward, eastward, or westward?
Blue Barracudas.
Westward.
Incorrect.
Purple Parrots.
Eastward.
That is correct.
Nice answer. Step down. One more correct answer. You're going to the Temple Games. The rest of you can catch up. Next question.
Was Amelia last seen on the island of Tasmania, New Zealand, or New Guinea?
Purple Parrots.
New Guinea.
That is correct.
We've got our first team that's going to the Temple Games. We need one more. Who's it going to be? Next question.
Were the first people to achieve powered flight the Marx Brothers, the Wright Brothers, or the Wrong Brothers?
Blue Barracudas.
The Wright Brothers.
That is correct.
You're right. Step down. Next question.
Did the Wright brothers first fly at Eagle's Nest, Vulture's Row, or Kitty Hawk?
Blue Barracudas.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Come on down. One more correct response. You're going to the Temple Games and join the Purple Parrots. Next question.
Which of these aircraft does not need a runway? A glider, a helicopter, or a biplane?
Blue Barracudas.
He sounds and looks Japanese,
Incorrect.
but they call him
Red
Olmec.
Jaguar.
Looks like a cover-up.
What is this max elimination challenge or some shit? I don't know. Hold up. We're going. Look, guys, I went back to the kitchen. I slept on it. Now all I got is cabbage broth. That's what I'm.
Young cabbage broth.
I just got the cabbage broth.
Get
That's
in
all I
you
got.
before sunrise.
Shit, dude. It is 6. It's 6
a.m. Yeah. Beans and bologna. I think I got to head out, my friend. Much love.
I got beans and bologna. I'm Marquise, baby. We go home. And a man says, yeah. Whoa. I'm sorry. You ain't. Man says, yeah. Whoa. You stop. What that butter chose you right. Down deep in the mountain.
Yo, let's get into this real quick. EBT's trying to get back into character right now. We're 6 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. You're listening to WEB, a motherfucking T, 3:03 a.m. We got Burneye, the motherfucking science guy up here in this bitch.
Live truthering all night, all morning long. Shit.
I just. Oh, it's an ass man gold clip. Oh,
Oh, that's this guy.
I hate this guy.
I hate this guy too. How does he have 1.2 million?
How is he so popular? He's terrible.
Because
let's watch a clip. He's talking about Tony. LC sign Tony.
Tony, our boy Tony.
Our boy
Tony.
Tony.
Who? Tony Woo. Tony the Who.
LC sign Tony Osmond Goal. He did a video on it 23 minutes ago. He's already
Tony
got
finally breaks character.
24 minutes ago. He's got 44,000 motherfucking views on this bitch. Let's look at this, Robert.
One guy in particular, after I was like complimented by tons of other guys. It was so funny. This one guy called me gorgeous. Maybe a minute later, my mom goes, "Oh my God."
That is what he does. What you just saw.
How's that brain character?
No, that's what Ass Man Gold does.
After I was like complimented by tons of other guys.
Calls that.
It was so
gorgeous?
funny. This one guy called me gorgeous. Maybe a minute.
That reaction. This man's making millions of dollars off this one fucking reaction right here, right now. What the fuck is going on?
A minute later, my mom goes, "Oh my God, those other two guys were just looking at you."
Anyways, a clean and well-packed sign is important.
This guy is so weird looking.
Right? Like
even the girl on the screen, that's a normal person that I see regularly.
I'd rather look at the fat girl with the nose ring. That's definitely a liberal D by probability. But then that fucking ugly.
Then
face.
that
Like,
guy.
what is
that guy? What is that? What I've said this before. What is the physiognomy that is fucking Ass Man Gold? Like he's just.
He lawnmowers all other content creation that's decent, and then he thinks he's decent, and people think he's decent. Like we're watching him because he's claiming Tony breaks character.
Right.
Does Tony actually break character?
Won't. Tony's not gonna break character, but I mean the dude is weird as fuck looking. What even is this physiognomy that is this guy, Ass Man Gold? Like I don't even get it. I don't even get it. His face is fucking weird, dude.
It's a butt. It's just he's a giant butt with hair, and that's why it's Ass Man. And
Ass Man Gold. Yeah.
Oh God.
Hey, what's up? We are gay. Anyways, look at our special logo. It shines bright like a diamond.
What's your biggest?
This is his level of reation content.
Gay. Anyways, look at our special logo. It shines bright like a diamond.
It's him going. Oh,
my face.
Oh. Okay, $1 million. $1 million for you. Probably not $1 million. I mean, like realistically, let's just say that's $20,000 for that one thing. Is $20,000. That would probably be
yeah, that's probably accurate.
$20,000. Him watching that clip and going, "Oh, that's $20,000." Is that fair? Is that fair for anybody?
No, but the algos do promote the small hats. There's the small hat conspiracy and how they've always controlled media.
What's your biggest turnoff?
My biggest turnoff is facial hair.
Daily reminder, you get to define what masculinity and femininity are for yourself.
Like, what the actual fuck is
that? He's not even doing a reaction to the fucking content. He's just making a face. This video has 28 minutes ago. It has 53,000 views within 23 minutes, and he's not done a single fucking thing that makes it unique to Ass Man Gold.
Where has Tony broken character? I haven't seen it.
Hasn't happened yet. Yeah, this isn't even Ass Man Gold's channel, is it? No, yeah, it is. It's a clip channel. Yeah, okay. Probably it could be ran by somebody else. Either way, it doesn't matter. He hasn't done a single thing unique. He hasn't even said anything. He's just been sitting there doing the look at my dumb Jew face. Oh.
Anyways, here's how to tell if your sound is cheap.
I'm a little trans, small and cute. What the fuck?
Anyways,
what is this here? Tony watches Asmongold.
Same reaction as Tony. Tony's based.
Oh, Asmongold, yeah.
Asmongold, yes, I know. I've seen his reaction.
Oh wait, hold up. Asmongold did a real react. Okay, hold on. Let's fucking go.
Oh my god,
this is content.
It's good. Yeah.
Asmon's crazy.
Yeah,
he's like big streamer right now. Oh my god.
These people are NPCs. They're not real motherfucking. These are not real human.
He must just be like AI. Is he just AI generated? Like, I don't know.
These are not real.
He knows.
These are not real fucking people.
That's crazy. He's at the sign.
That's crazy. He said, Tony. He said, Tony. Oh yeah.
Tony's just
Asmongold. Yeah.
Tony
and
is
Asmongold is like, wow, bro. He said my name,
broke character,
bro. Wow.
So he broke character because he said my name.
Wow.
Place. I didn't even realize that. That's nuts. The circle is complete. I guess so, man.
hello. Goodbye. Anyway.
Tony knew it was bullshit.
What even the fuck was that?
I don't even know.
What even the fuck was that? That video is about to blow up. That video is gonna make tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
Isn't that fucking sick?
Yeah.
That fucking video will probably make $10,000 in the next 2 to 3 days, and
That's
it doesn't
disgusting. Thank you for depressing me as I'm about to leave, because that shit somehow gets paid out and we do not. And we need YouTube Fight Club. All right, you are challenging Asmongold. All right, it is official. EBT fighting Asmongold on Ohio Serpent Mound on the freaking fall equinox. All right, it's happening.
Yeah, fall equinox, September 22nd, folks.
Versus Asmongold. He's fighting him for his YouTube channel. All right, that's win or lose, fighting for the YouTube channels. There we go.
Yeah, let's go. It's gonna happen.
Let's do it.
It's gonna happen.
All right. I'm on that note. Much love, brother. I'm gonna take off.
Love
Appreciate
you, sir.
you. Appreciate all you do. Shout out OOE fam.
Yes, sir.
And, see you next time, brother.
That's Burn Eye, the science guy, aka the crypto alchemist. I'm sure you guys know who he is. I think he's modded up in here. He can drop the links. He wants to drop the links, but I'm sure most of you guys know who he is. We love him being here. He is in general just a good person, a good soul. And no harsh feelings towards him at all. I just checked the Discord. It looks like Slow Boy. Yeah. It looks like, hold up, let me put myself on the full screen. You know what I'm saying? Let me put myself on the full screen. It looks like your boy Donut. It looks like your boy Donut gonna be on the next episode, folks. For real. About to have your boy Donut on the next episode. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're gonna have Donut on the next episode for sure. How about that? We'll have your boy Oh, it'd be better if I was talking with the teeth in. We popped the bottom one in there, and we popped the top one in there, and look, pal, we're gonna have. We're about to have. We about to have your boy Donut up on the show. You know what I'm saying? We about to do the damn donut thing over there. Anyways, we didn't get into on the last episode. I'm still streaming. Hold on, let me cancel some of these. Let me cancel these other people's. Let me cancel some of these other people's streams before I get